One announcement, we don't know exactly when the Hillary Clinton one will come. Could come today, could come this week or next. We do know tomorrow, Rand Paul, the Kentucky senator, the one-time Tea Party darling, will announce his candidacy for president. He's getting ready with a little bit of a web video.
Senator Rand Paul filibustered yesterday for almost 13 hours on the Senate floor.
I mean, he's out there talking. This isn't one of those, I'm not going to do anything. He's using the filibuster the way it's meant to be used.
It's time for a new way, a new set of ideas, a new leader, one you can trust, one who works for you.
So there is zero Republican frontrunner right now. You'd have to say Jeb Bush, Ted Cruz, Scott Walker are the top tier if there is such a thing. But nobody's above 20% in the national polls. Nobody's gotten a big lead in Iowa or New Hampshire. But last year we were calling Rand Paul, I think Time Magazine even ran the cover, the most interesting man in America, the most interesting politician in America. Has he lost his niche? He spent a lot of time trying to cater to the Republican establishment, saying, I'm not an isolationist. I'm not my dad, essentially. I'm not Ron Paul, who wants to pull America out of its international commitments around the world. In doing that, has he lost his unique niche in the party?
He could. He definitely could. So the thing that struck me about that video, though, you have Hannity, you have Jon Stewart. He's trying to be the candidate of the middle, of people who are young. And what his views that he's expressed in the last couple of weeks, particularly on gay marriage, are not that.
Right. He says he never proposed cutting off Israeli aid. We have video of him on CNN saying we should think about cutting off, or we should cut off Israeli aid. He was someone who was very reluctant, and his space in race right now could be, let's be careful about al-Shabaab. Let's be careful about Boko Haram. What are we going to do about ISIS? And yet he has become not an interventionist, but more muscular in his rhetoric. Again, is he going to find a spot to the right of Marco Rubio or somebody like that on international defense?
It seems hard to imagine. The Rand Paul of a year ago seemed like such an interesting candidate inside this Republican primary. Really sort of the newer version of his father. A lot of people were supportive of him. There is that sentiment out there in the party, no question. Now he's tried to become sort of more of the establishment. So his first challenge is going to be running against himself, running against all those old statements he said. He still has a big area of growth. I think he's one of the few Republican candidates who actually can expand the party, but what type of candidate is he going to be? We saw it more of an optimistic sense from him, I think, in that video, but boy, there are so many instances. We can just have a list here of what he said at one point, and now he said, no, I'm different. So, we could go down the list. That's going to be his challenge.
That will be his challenge, although not to underestimate organization in a crowded race. He's very well organized in Iowa, very well organized, lesser to a degree, but there's still a libertarian streak up in New Hampshire. So even though he's sort of stumbled of late, he gets a chance to relaunch now. We'll see what happens. Don't discount
and has a great online presence.
Yes. Great online presence. We'll see if he can raise the money.